Good evening. This is Pastor Gadson of AF Gadson Ministries and the senior pastor of the St. Peter Baptist Church, 7110 Bay Street, Elko, South Carolina. And this is Pastor Gadson's Nightcap for Wednesday, February the 24th, 2016. For just a few minutes tonight, I want to tell you simply to hold what you got. Hold what you got. Let me ask you this. Do you believe that God is willing and able to do what he said he would do? Do you really believe that he is faithful enough to simply keep his word? Now, you say you do because you feel like that's the right answer, but I think you really need to think about it. Think about your past actions and reactions and then answer that question honestly. Tell me, at what point would you give up on God? How bad does it have to get? How many trials do you have to face before you begin to think there's just too many of them for him to handle? How much trouble do you have to be in before you let the devil make you think that maybe he's not able to bring you out of it? How many burdens do you have to bear before Satan convinces you that the saints were wrong and he's not your burden bearer nor your heavy load carrier? How many fights will it take? How bad must your marriage get before the evil one makes you think the one that's good is not quite good enough to mend your broken heart and to put all the pieces back together again? I know you trust him now, but everything is going well now. Everything's going pretty good. He woke you up this morning. You're clothed in your right mind. You have the activity of your limbs and blood running warm through your vein. Everything is going pretty good right now. Might not feel like you want to, but you have a reasonable portion of health and strength. And I just think somebody need to pause right now to thank him for a reasonable portion of health and strength. Even if you don't feel like you want to, if you got an ache and pain, you got mind enough to know that you have a pain. But what would it take? What if you were sick? What if the doctor had turned and walked away? How long would it have to last? How sick would you have to become before you began to doubt God? Before you begin to think that there's no healing in his hands? How long would it take you to say, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? What would Satan really have to do? What would Satan have to bring into your life to get you to give up on God? How much destruction would it take to destroy your confidence in the delivering power of our God? His ability to deliver you from sickness, to deliver you from disease, to deliver you from sin. His ability to save your soul. How far would you have to fall before you begin to doubt that he can pick you up even if he has to reach way down? I submit to you today that too many of us are losing what's ours, losing the promise because Satan is making us think that God cannot do just what he said he would. Hebrews 10:35-36 says, cast not away therefore your confidence. In other words, don't throw away your confidence in God because it has great recompense of reward, or because you will be rightly rewarded. But you have to be patient and know that after you have done the will of God, you will receive what he has promised. As I make ready to leave you tonight, and as you make ready for rest, might I suggest that you hold what you got. Don't you dare throw away your confidence in God. God bless you. Good night.